welcome to our special weekly episode of Hardball with Anukriti Sharma, a show where every Sunday we introduce a special personality to you to speak on and to discuss and to exchange knowledge and insights on various important and sometimes even pressing facets of life. Ladies and gentlemen, today joining us for the hardball discussion on the highly important subject of drug abuse and what can we do as a collective society to reduce the use of these health-damaging drugs. We have joining us live at the CVR English newsroom today, Dr. RSV Badrinath ji, a retired government official. He is also the Secretary General of UFARWAS, or the United Federation of Residential Welfare Associations in Hyderabad, with more than 5,000 gated communities. He is also a member of Korwa, or Confederation of Residential Welfare Associations across the country with more than 50,000 gated communities. Sir has been working tirelessly, viewers, and in collaboration with highly reputed authorities such as the Narcotics Control Bureau and also in support with the municipal corporation to raise more and more awareness on drug abuse, which is now becoming rampant in our city of Hyderabad. And to even think about it, not just in Hyderabad, but across the nation, we have witnessed a surge in the use and the abuse of drugs by the youth and the adults of the nation alike. Shri Badrinath ji works diligently in the area of drug abuse by the youth, ensuring the implementation of effective measures to curb and drastically reduce the use of drugs, particularly in the residential societies and the gated communities of Hyderabad. सर, आज के हमारे शो में आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है. So, sir, सबसे पहले question number 1 to you. We know that establishing drug-free societies and gated communities in Hyderabad requires a multifaceted approach that involves collaboration among the residents, community leaders, law enforcement agencies and local authorities. So what are some of the key steps that you have taken to help achieve this goal, sir?
Namaste to Madam. अभिवादनशीलस्य नित्यं वृद्धोपसेविनं चित्वारि तस्य वर्धन्ते आयुर्विद्या यशोबलम. The father who gave me the body, mother who gave me the birth, and the teacher who taught me to become a scholar in the society, to giving gratitude to them, I am starting this thing, madam. See, in Hyderabad, we are having around 5,000 gated communities, madam. See, all the people across the country now are living in Hyderabad gated communities with micro families. That is, husband, wife, 1 or 2 children. And also, now, because of our inflation and cost of living day by day, both husband and wife are compulsory to work. So they are not concentrating on their children, either development or education or their behavior. Now through our gated communities, we are started to enlighten the people or the residents through multiple ways for this drug abuse. Already you know, madam, that across the world, European countries, 70% youth are now addicted for drugs. Now in India, just now a few years back it is started. At the very initial stage, we have to eradicate and we have to see the methods for this drug abuse.
Sir, I would like to know more about these community level initiatives that you are taking a part in, such as awareness campaigns and drives, a lot of workshops and seminars I have seen you participate in recently. What about the RWAs, or the Residential Welfare Associations, and how are they working towards curbing drug abuse, sir?
Madam, almost 70% of, especially in Hyderabad, are residing in gated communities. First, we started in gated communities on every Saturday and Sunday some training programs and awareness programs for youth, parents and the residents to how to eradicate and not to addict for these drugs. Number 2, we started in our bylaws itself that we are taking pledge from the residents, from the owners, from the youth living in our societies, that we will see that the society will be drug free abuse. Number 3, we are conducting training programs, or some experts on drugs, they are coming and they are enlightening the youth and the parents how to stop or how to eradicate or how to come out from drugs, those who are already started. Especially madam, in public schools or in corporate culture schools, students are now started addicting these drugs through chocolates or cigarettes or some biscuits like that.
Correct.
Now it is the madam, it is the responsibility of the citizen of India. We have to safeguard our youth. 70% of our youth are below 35 years.
Yes, sir.
And also now ours is the developing country. On par with, we are now trying to compete with other developed countries.
Correct.
And we are going to become Vishwaguru because our skills, our hard work, our culture, our nature, in near future we will dictate the world. That
Yes.
is, be proud of being an Indian.
Very.
And also for that, now itself in the starting stage, we have to teach and eradicate this drugs abuse.
So, what about the gated community level initiatives such as secure entrance and exit points and the installation of the CCTV cameras and the deployment of security personnel to monitor such entry and exit points which exist in these gated communities, sir?
Yes, madam. Already in all the gated communities, security personnel were deployed.
Yes.
And one person, one security sergeant will monitor 24/7 through monitors, through CC cameras, what is going around in the society. Number 1. Number 2, now latest technology madam, we adopted in gated communities drone camera.
Oh.
Drone camera, so there also every 6 hours or night times, evening times, that drone camera will search around the things and it will pass on the message to the security sergeant. In turn, any unseen incident is seen in the society, the security sergeant will automatically, immediately, he will inform to the MC, management committee. There we are eradicating, we are started this drug-free society.
This is a very interesting development which the viewers of CVR English are getting to know first hand from Dr. RSV Badrinath ji, that we now have drone cameras
Yes, madam.
getting installed in the gated communities of Hyderabad. So I know, sir, that you have actively collaborated even with the police forces and the Narcotics Control Bureau for curbing drug abuse in the city. Tell us more about these developments, sir.
Number 1, madam, first in societies we are conducting training programs. Second, we are diverting the children to attend forcefully either cultural activities, games, sports and other competitions, and we are giving enough time to develop their physical body. Number 4, we are asking the parents at least in a day they have to spend with their children half an hour or 1 hour to see their requirements, their ambitions and their needs. And also it is not one man show, madam.
Correct.
Number 1, all gated communities with their cooperation of residents, law enforcing agencies and our local leaders, local body leaders, we are trying to implement in not only in societies and the surrounding societies also, near gated colonies or residential areas.
So please take us through the additional measures that you and your organizations are adopting, such as installing these drug disposal bins, which I came to know about recently, and also conducting these regular searches and encouraging anonymous reporting along with this anti-drug education program. Can you take us through these additional measures?
Yes, madam. Not only in gated communities and residential colonies, across the villages nearby our gated communities, the village people or nearby the municipalities or near the GHMC area or in towns and districts, we are forming this anti-drug committees, and through them we are first giving training to the committee members how to eradicate, how to implement, how to enlighten the people, and how to proceed further in this. Number 2, madam, the especially schools, the age between 9 to 18 or 10 to 18 is a crucial period for a student life.
True, sir.
If he will develop good quality of education, enlightenment, character, he will become the noble person. If he started to spoil his career and knowingly or unknowingly, if they will addict for drugs or other antisocial things,
Yes.
their life will be spoiled, madam. You know, madam,
Yes, sir.
in India culture, we having our own ethics and moralities.
Absolutely.
India is the cradle of human race, the birthplace of human speech, the mother of history and the great mother of legend. The most valuable and instructive materials of the mankind are treasured up from our Indian culture only.
Absolutely.
Unfortunately, because of media, internet, Western culture, and now world become one small village because of internet and fast culture.
Correct, sir.
See, immediately people or students are addicting for bad things, not for good things, but through our culture, our behavior and our Indian culture, we are by birth having good qualities, madam. That we have to give shining to their character.
Sir, talking about this apartment culture, now in the big cities, the cosmopolitan cities like Hyderabad, we have this modern apartment culture coming up. Like you rightly said, sir, we have mostly nuclear families living in these apartments where, because of the inflation and the rising prices, both the mother and the father have to go to the office and work, and they are not able to spend quality time with their children. So can you reveal some shocking truths about this modern apartment culture which is coming up in Hyderabad, sir?
Madam, in general I am telling you, almost in high-ended gated communities, these drugs started, madam. In our survey, we found some very, the youth who belongs to high society people's children are now started addicting drugs.
This is a shocking
See,
truth.
yes, madam. Number 2, for middle class, lower middle class families, always they will, the youth or children or the students will think about their parents, their income position or economy position.
Right.
So they will afraid to go for any bad habits.
Right.
But in high culture society, rich people, it is addicted, started means already they were born in with a silver spoon.
Yes.
So they are enjoying the life from the starting their birth or after born. See, after that they will think, what is next, what is next, what is, we, how to, they will search for other things, and easily they are addicting for this drugs abuse.
So we have spoken enough about these children who are going to school and now they're abusing drugs. There are also these young professionals who are living in these gated communities and who are working for the multinational companies in Hyderabad. Now, I would not call them children in particular. These are the youth in their 20s or their early 30s, and they go to the multinational companies and they are working there. Sometimes they are working till late hours. Some of them are working through their B shifts or the night shifts, and I see them living through highly stressful lives. And sometimes I find them resorting to drug use for getting short-term pleasure or relief while neglecting the long-term health damages, sir. What do you have to speak about the youth of Hyderabad who are working and are resorting to drugs, sir?
See, madam, we were born and educated and brought up in the society where internet is not there.
Yes.
At that time, only 40 crores of or 50 crores of population India.
Correct.
Now it has come to 140 crores. Resources are same. Earth is also same, we are having India.
True.
Now population is 140 crores. See, day by day, struggle for existence. Even students, youth, employees, IT professionals, so their targets are high. See, my daughter, who is now getting of her salary, is my retirement total benefits what I got, she is getting for 1 year that much salary.
I can
So
understand.
automatically they are stressful jobs.
High
It
pressure
is not
jobs.
so easy, high
Correct.
pressured jobs.
Yes.
So to get relief, they are addicted for either drugs or consuming alcohol or other what that called enjoyable, and to forget or to come out from the
Yes.
stress.
For the short-term pleasure, for the short-term trying to get out of that zone of stress and trying to forget their problems.
Yes, madam. For this, we have to educate them. Only money is not the criteria. First, you have to safeguard your health.
Health.
Health is the most important. If health is not there, without health, you can't survive in the society, or you will end your life at early age.
Like our parents used to say, sir, health is the ultimate wealth. If we have health on our side, then we can achieve anything in the world.
World.
Viewers, at this point, I would like to tell you that a person taking drugs usually depicts some physical and mental patterns which can help to tell us whether that person has consumed drugs or not. So, sir, what are some of the sure short ways in which we can identify such people who have consumed drugs? Are there some ways to check and find out?
Yes, madam. By seeing their body language, by seeing their behavior, we can easily trace out whether.
Please help us, sir, with this.
One example, madam. In one society, one case come to my notice. The person who consumed drugs, he is scolded a government official.
Oh my God.
Immediately I got that out. He is a scholar, returned from USA,
Okay.
and he is a postgraduate, doing very good job.
Okay.
First question I asked him, whether you are addicted for any wrong things.
Right.
He himself told that I taking drugs during my childhood, student life. I was fallen in love with a girl, and she was married other person. So to eradicate that thing, to come out from that, I started taking drugs.
Oh my God.
So after that, what I did, I asked the government official, please kindly excuse the person because his life will be spoiled. So by compromising and without any case, we sent him for treatment. Now he is in very high position with high salary and very respect in society.
Right.
That is the thing, madam.
Right, sir. And what are the long-term damages to health, both physical and mental, while taking drugs? There are so many types of drugs available in the market today, sir. And there are peddlers in our city who are supplying these drugs. Our viewers need to be enlightened and awareness needs to be raised about the long-term physical and mental damage which these drugs create. Sir, can you help our viewers with some knowledge regarding this matter so that they can be at least discouraged from the use of these drugs, because these drugs in the long term create a lot of physical and mental damage, sir?
Yes, madam. First, they have to come out from their loneliness. They have to mix with the society and other students, other youth. For that, in gated communities or in colonies, we have started this sports, cultural, recreational activities to distract them from substance abuse.
Oh, very nice initiative, sir. Trying to encourage our youth to get more and more involved in constructive activities such as sports. So, how far can physical fitness and sports go in encouraging students and the youth alike, in encouraging them to at least reduce the consumption of drugs, sir? How far can sports go?
100% it will be, madam.
Lovely.
See, once you will addict for drugs, temporarily it will give pleasure, or it will give you, take some what that called Swargalok bolte.
Correct, sir.
After that, slowly they will addict for that. They won't come out. You know, in Hyderabad, many high society people's children are now addicted for drugs, especially in gated communities, because 1,000, 2,000 apartments are there. There they will take one apartment, especially for this, their friends and this thing, Saturday, Sunday parties, and they are consuming the drugs.
For so-called, sorry to interrupt you, sir, I have heard people my age also saying that they have taken a separate apartment to get away from their families for chilling out.
Yes, madam, it is 100% correct. Because everything, madam, that depends upon the parents' caretaking of their children.
Right.
At least they should not what that called run for money. They have to see for also. Even a common rickshawala is living in India. A high society, Tata Birlas are also living in India, Indian culture. So God given us, see, don't take stress first. Number 2, love and affection among their children, or these children with other students, other colleagues. It is important, madam. For that I am telling you, etad desa prasutasya vishesha dagra janmaha swam swam charitran siksheran prithvivya sarva bharatiyatah. See, we are having from our culture, we born, we are mathematicians, we are hard workers, we are culture saved people, and also at the same time we are the enroll, or we are the role model for the other country scholars. Their roots are from our Indian culture or our Indian teachers' methods only. Previously in Purana Kalme, Gurukul is there.
Right, sir.
The
Yes.
students will go there, they will learn from the Guru, and they will follow, even he is a king's son, or he is a soldier's son, or he is a common village son.
Yes.
All are only in Gurukul.
Correct.
And they will learn, and there they will see the responsibility or the behavior, or to give respect to others.
Correct.
They will learn.
They will.
Unfortunately, now this modern world, teacher is a service provider and the student is a consumer.
Very rightfully
The
spoken.
parents are paying money and they are asking their children to get that thing and to become money minting persons.
Correct.
That attitude must be changed in the parents, madam. Now in India, unfortunately, they will go for only either engineering or a doctor course to earn money. Money, 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 money. That is not good, madam. See, previously when I was in 1970s school student, madam, at that time moral science subject is there.
I remember, sir, even at my time, we had a special class for moral sciences. One class per day.
Yeah, so there the teachers will teach how to behave with the other people. There is no difference in their teaching that poor and rich or intelligent and what that called mild people.
Right.
They will teach the moral science, and that character will implemented or behavioral changes will be continued throughout their life.
Correct, sir. All right, shifting gears now, ladies and gentlemen, you should also know that Shri Badrinath ji is also very actively involved in efficient waste management in these gated communities and apartments. Improper disposal of waste is leading to potential hazards for mankind such as climate change and global warming, and these are issues which are deeply concerning, especially for Sir. There are effective measures that Sir has suggested for these societies for efficient waste management to ensure cleanliness and hygiene in the Hyderabad societies. Sir, can you please talk to us about them?
Yes, madam. See, unfortunately, because our blessings are disguised, now India's population is 145 crores, number one in the world. We are having limited resources, limited living conditions, and day by day we are eradicating the forests. For our living conditions or persons to accommodate residential this thing,
Correct.
day by day that is going on, madam. Number two, Mother Earth, nature don't want a human being, but human being wants Mother Earth or nature.
Absolutely.
For our future generation, we have to give good environment like air, water. After that, to stop this natural calamities. Now you are seeing this year we got what that called cloud burst
Yes,
rains.
sir. Right.
Yesterday night also.
It was an
only
example.
1 hour, 17 centimeters rain at Hyderabad in one place. It is against the nature.
Correct.
Because we are spoiling our own nature.
We did it.
So we have to kindly requesting the citizens of Hyderabad and India, by 2027 we want to come out free waste Hyderabad. That is our slogan. And also we want to work out to give without polluted air, water, and better living conditions to our future generations.
Oh, very nice. This is such a great and a noble vision of Sir's. Sir, building on this topic of waste management, what about plastics, sir? Plastics are everywhere, from boxes, containers to water bottles, and so are the microplastics, sir. So please tell our viewers about the potential hazards of microplastics in our environment and how they enter the human food chain, sir.
Unfortunately, India is not a poor country, but Indians are poor. This slogan, we have to eradicate this. Why? Naturally, we are middle class families are more in Indian population.
Right.
So, to cut down their expenditure, they are not affordable to go for rich culture. So, by taking that undue advantage, plastic plays a more role in our day-to-day life.
Cheap rated plastic.
Cheap rated plastics. See, madam, across the world, every year we are generating 61.3 million tons of waste.
Oh my God.
61.3 million tons. Out of that, only we are collecting and reuse, recycle 10.7 million tons of waste.
That's too less.
Yes, even 1/5 is not there. See,
Very
negligible,
sad to know.
very
Yeah,
negligible.
negligible.
The balance 50.6 million metric tons is mixed with landfill.
Oh my God, this is shocking.
And again come back to us through air, water and soil.
This is really shocking. So what can we do to cut down the use of plastics in our daily lives, sir? What measures can all of us adopt as Indians?
Government has to take stringent action for microplastic, madam. Number one. Number two, rules are there, act is there, but unfortunately in India nobody will follow the rules and regulations. They don't have fear about government rules. That is the main problem because of our too much democracy. The people are everything they are taking very easy. There are many laws, many acts about this pollution to control this thing. See, yesterday you might have heard in the news that Britain, Great Britain is stopped last coal mine. Coal mines, they are the first air pollution.
Yes.
They stopped, they totally they are now dependent on power generation only through other renewable energy sources.
Excellent.
But unfortunately in India, because of our population, limited resources, we have to compromise for these things. So anyway, these microplastics should be banned by government, and one opportunity for residential welfare associations. Our government made one GO, government order.
Let's get to know about this geo for the first time on CVR English from Shri Badrinath ji. Yes sir, tell us our viewers.
This GO number is 168 dated 7/1/2012. Those who are maintaining free plastic and using non-conversionable energy and recycling of water and using of STPs and 50% of their land is greenery, they are giving 20% rebate on property tax.
Wow.
So everyone must know this, madam, especially in GHMC. Ours is now GHMC around our population of Hyderabad is 1,40 lakhs. If once regional ring road will be included in GHMC, 2 crores of population. So now itself we have to start not to use microplastics and microns. This plastic will be made through LDPE film, low density polyethylene. To some extent we have to ban low density polyethylene.
So viewers, as Badrinath ji told us, it is the low density polyethylene which is the main culprit, and we were the first ones to tell you about this new government's GO which has been launched especially for the residents of the gated communities of Hyderabad. People must become more and more aware of this GO so that they can be encouraged to reduce the use of plastics in their day-to-day lives.
Yes, madam. And also my humble submission to all, by 2050 wars will come only for water. We will get severe scarcity of water. We have to give water and good air to the future generation. For this, from now itself we have to start rainwater harvesting in every gated community. Almost it is a small town, in nearly 2,000 apartments in one gated community means it is almost 25,000 people are living one place.
Correct.
See how much water they want. So they have to adopt the policies, rainwater harvesting, number one. Number two, reuse of water, means through water treatment plants or STP, that water will be recycled. We can use that water instead of throwing to drainage. Reuse of water for flush out common areas and for plants, common areas cleaning. So there we can reduce our water consumption. My humble submission to all, ours is a Green Grace Residence Society, first IGBC certified building in Hyderabad.
Wonderful.
See, in 2020, the government of Telangana gave free water scheme to the residential apartments or communities. We enrolled. Previously, up to 2020, our water bill was around 3.5 lakhs per month. Now, after implementing this fixing of water meters in the flats and recycling of water and rainwater harvesting, for last 48 months, our water bill is 0.
Look at the change, viewers. You heard it just now. Did you listen to that? What a big change. The bill is 0. Wow.
And we saved for this 4 years 1.1 crores, 1 crore 10 lakhs. And we invested that again on without collecting even a single rupee from the residents for solar water heaters.
Oh, wow.
And there we are consuming less power through natural sunlight. We are getting hot water.
Even
one.
less consumption of power now,
Yes,
by using
madam.
rainwater first and then using that money, that investment for solar power harvest station.
Yes, madam.
Wow.
Second, madam. And in gated communities, we are having rooftop solar panels.
Right, right.
One time investment. These 1.1 crores we tried to invest for solar panels. Now for common lighting and lifts, common lifts, we are using this. There our common power bill also reduced. So from 3.5 rupees per SFT, we reduced it to 2 rupees 30 paisa. So everyone can implement in their gated communities and you enjoy these benefits. And the government is also giving 70% subsidy on rooftop solar panels and 10 to 20% from MLA MP lads. If you spend only 10% from your society funds, you will get 100% free power.
Sir, thank you so much for sharing your valuable insights and raising awareness on efficient waste management, the microplastics present in our environment, and also how we can use the renewable sources of energy for creating clean, green energy. But now, coming back to the main focus of today's talk, sir, I request you on behalf of all the viewers of CVR English and on behalf of all the people of Hyderabad, a parting but an extremely lasting message to the youth, particularly of Hyderabad, from you, sir, about not consuming drugs and not wasting their lives away.
My humble request to all the youth of Hyderabad, please don't attract for illegal things and temporary happiness. Once you take that drugs, you may feel Swargalok, but after it will come hell for you. I am telling you, number one. Number two, anyone who is now addicted for drugs, we are having drug-free control centers. There you can come. This Sandeep Sadilya, now the ex-additional DGP, was this society drugs committee president. Through him, from police department, we are conducting this recovery hospitals or centers for drug abused people, and we are conducting awareness classes in schools, colleges and intermediate students, and also in what they called societies or villages. Now unfortunately this drug abuse started in villages, towns also, madam. Not only in,
Unfortunately.
unfortunately, because of our fast run culture, fast run and media, internet, bad will be attracted easily to the people.
And
If you,
especially with children who have such impressionable minds, if they watch something on the media, television or internet, they quickly get influenced by it, sir.
yes, madam. And also, please, we are Indians. Our culture is to adopt our nation to be unite. Vittadishta pasubhascha krushyado ruchihi suchihi dharmatma gunavan yasha bharatiyataha. We the Indians are great. Our culture, our society, our adequacy, everything we have to follow and save our country, our nation, our own people, and be happy, live happily.
Shri RSV Badrinath ji, thank you so much for joining us today. We at CVR English, it has been our high honor and our proud privilege to have you with us today at CVR English Newsroom. Viewers, we would also like to thank the Hyderabad specific resources that have wholeheartedly extended their support to the noble cause of curbing drug abuse in the city, such as the Telangana State Police Department, the Narcotics Control Bureau or the NCB, the Telangana State Health Department and the Greater Hyderabad Municipal Corporation or the GHMC. So, would you like to add some parting thoughts at this point, at this juncture in our show towards reducing drug abuse in our city?
Sir, requesting all the gated communities or societies people, please implement and also write a special clause for this drug-free society or drug-free residential welfare association. Number 2, you conduct cultural programs, games, sports and cultural activities to the youth to give diversion of this thing, and they will feel happy. Even for physical body also, games, sports are important. You see, those who are playing games and sports, they are intelligent in studies and they will have eka santagrata, just like Swami Vivekananda. I am telling you, the prosperity of our country, the prosperity of India, the prosperity of our country depends not on the abundance of its revenues, not on the strength of its fortifications, not on the beauty of its public buildings, but it consists in its number of cultivated citizens, in its men and women of education, enlightenment, character and good environment. And also my appeal to all Hyderabad residential welfare associations, colonies and gated communities, villas. See, on November 9th and 10th, we are going to conduct a national conference across the country. The people, scholars in different categories will come, and you utilize that opportunity. How to eradicate? First, number 1, drugs abuse. Number 2, how to save water. Number 3, how to use the non-conversionable energy. Number 4, and important, waste management and ban on plastic. How to control and give to good environment to Hyderabad. Ours is a lake city, you know, city of lakes. We have to protect lakes, water and our environment. For last 400 years, Hyderabad is the number 1 place in the country from the Nizam Nawab. So that we will continue.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here for the first time, a national conference on environment which is being held on the 9th and 10th of November and shall be especially convened by Shri RSV Badrinath ji. You heard it right here. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us.
Yes, madam.
Yes.
Last only one thing to appeal to all, sir. We are having United Federation of Residential Welfare Associations, UFERWAS, in Hyderabad. Around 5,000 gated communities are enrolled. Second, FGCC, Federation of Gated Communities, Cyberabad, around 600 communities, gated communities. And TENA, Telhapur Neighborhood Association. Around 569 gated communities enrolled in one association. And FACRWA, Federation of All Colonies Residential Welfare Associations, that is nearby GHMC, that is municipalities.
Right.
They are also having one society. Through all these things, we are trying to implement to save our Mother Earth and also drugs-free Hyderabad.
And do look forward to this national conference which is coming up in Hyderabad on the 9th and 10th of November, convened especially by Shri RSV Badrinath ji. Thank you so much, Badrinath ji, for joining us on our...
India is invited for that inaugural function. Please come.
Absolutely. The President herself has been invited for this great grand function which is happening on the 9th of November. On that note, we would like to thank you so much, sir, for joining us today at the CVR English newsroom, for sharing your knowledge and your special insights on drug abuse and how to reduce the consumption of drugs in Hyderabad. By implementing these measures, we are sure, and by collaborating with key stakeholders, we indeed can establish drug-free societies and gated communities in Hyderabad. Ladies and gentlemen, I shall see you once again next Sunday with another special episode of Hardball. Until then, Jai Hind, Namaskar, and keep watching CVR English.